Got a haircut. Hey everybody, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel. I cut off my hair and part of my intelligence went with it apparently. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I am going to use a gorgeous new stamp, stencil, and die set from Gina K Designs. I love not coloring with markers. I love ink blending for color, and I love how these two cards turned out, but I wasn't quite sure where I was going and how I got there. So if you want to see how it all turned out, stick around. Those card projects are coming up next. Here's a look at the products I'm going to be using in today's video, and this is a really fun bundle from Gina K Designs called You Give Me Butterflies. I have the stamps with the gorgeous, funky, sort of modern florals and the butterfly, some really fun type treatments. You're so sweet, hello love, you're an awesome friend, you give me butterflies, plus a little handmade stamp for the back of the card, and some smaller sub greetings. And there are layering stencils. This is You Give Me Butterflies, the coordinating stencil, and I have the dies. So I'm pretty excited to have these three pieces to work with today. I've also pulled kind of an interesting palette that I want to work with, and these are all Gina's inks. I've got Key Lime, Sea Glass, Light Lilac, and Medium Lilac. I may work in some more, but I'm going to start with these. However, I am going to stamp and die cut everything that I want to play with first, and then I will use my stencils to add the color. All right, let's get started with stamping. I'm going to be stamping a handful of these to play with. So I've got my Gina K Designs black onyx ink. This is a dye ink, which will be perfect for using with ink blending. And I think I'll put on some music and we'll just stamp. You'll see me prime up the stamps a little bit because they are brand new. And then we'll have everything stamped, and I've got an extra sheet as well because I want to have quite a few things to work with. So let me get started. I will go ahead and run these through my die cut machine and then cut out all the extra leaves as well before we start ink blending. Got everything cut out, and this is going to be so fun to use my grip mat, which I really like this mat. Now my mat's already getting stained because anytime you use like a hot pink or something, it'll get a little stained. But what's going to be great is this, and I'm just going to focus on one little friend at a time, but my butterfly first piece will come in here. And let's see, where do I want to start on this? I think I'll start up here and check it out. It's going to line up perfectly inside where I stamped. Well, let's pick it up. I actually might have to stand up over this. Now here's what's so fun about this. This isn't going to move, right? This is super stuck down. So now I can start with what I'm going to do. And I think I'm just going to go for a whole different little blue purple vibe here. So let me get my blue brush, and I'll clean off each brush just by going like this. These are Gina's brushes. I have two brands of brushes here that I mostly use, and that is my Simon brushes and Gina's brushes. Let's just start adding some color. No tape needed. We're just going to blend. We're just going to blend in here and add our sea glass. Now you could also, if you wanted to, you could stamp and emboss these for like shiny butterflies, but I was just really feeling the whole let's do black ink, because sometimes that I just love the contrast All right, so that is number one color laid in. I'll lift this up, and the butterfly may come up too. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but see how easy that is to color this in. Now, again, I think I'm going to stand up because it's so sticky that it's a little hard for me to get that right in there. Right there. I'm going to bring in my next color, which I'm going to do the light lilac. So I'll get my purple brush. And again, there's a little bit of a delicate piece right there, so I'll be mindful. Also, there's a tiny bit sticking out, and if that happens, I'm just going to stick a piece of cardstock right there so that I don't accidentally blend. And I think I'll go a little darker at the bottom. Oh, stay there with this. And then just go a little lighter up top for a little lighter vibe up here. Kind of lost there, right there. Okay. That. Maybe a little darker in the center. Cool. Yep, I think that's good enough. Maybe a little more swept in. Okay, picking that up. Look at how quickly this is coming together. It's so fun. And now we'll go with the third layer. And here we're going to come in with the medium lilac. Oops, I always do that backwards. And actually, you know what I might do? I think I'm going to do a little sea glass in the middle. Like that. Everything's stuck down, right? Like this. Just kind of light in the center there. Oh, yes, like that. And then come in with the medium lilac on the outside. I'm going to tap a little off. I don't want it to be too strong. Like this. Ooh, look at that cool overlap transition color. So fun. That way, these ones, I guess I could come this way. I don't really blend with my left hand. But this way we come in and we get just that little overlap. And I can really darken this up on the outer edge. That. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Lift. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Woo, I love it. I love the color. And I might have been a little off right in there, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it because it's white, and that's fine. Let me just gently lift underneath. You can see how easily that comes off, and there is one piece. So I'm going to blend some of these other pieces, right? I'm going to blend my flowers, and I don't suppose I could do them all at the same time. We'll see. I'll slap them down and see, but what I want to do is use colors from this butterfly and hopefully create something that blends together all beautifully. And then I'm going to use the key lime for my leaves. So I'm going to put on music and proceed with more blending. Before I start designing, I wanted to add another layer to my butterfly here with some Connect glue, just putting little dots all over. So this one butterfly, which is going to be the focal point, really does have more of a substantial look. Now there is a center to the butterfly, but I am not going to stamp that today. I just really wanted to have this be very bold and black, so I'm not using the center stamp, but you certainly could, and it would be beautiful. But this is a nice way to add some more dimension and really shore up this butterfly element, as we're going to make this a nice strong focal point for the card. Oh, so pretty. Press that all down. And let me get a, well, you know what? I may have to do a greeting before I figure out the rest of the card. And one of the things that is so nice about this is that there are dies to cut these things out. And so I kind of like You're an Awesome Friend, but I might just stamp both of these. And I think I might stamp these in silver. So let me get these stamped really quickly, and then we can proceed with coming up with the design for the card. Sometimes when I'm not sure what I want to use, I just stamp as many greetings as I feel like, and then I will have them, right, if I want to use them again. So I'm going to powder up my cardstock. This is also the Gina Heavy Base Weight. I like using the same weight of cardstock for greetings as well. And I'm going to use my Simon Says Stamp embossing ink. Go ahead and ink up these stamps like that. And oh, I'm very close to that magnet. I don't know why I don't have my grip mat in here, but I had taken it out for a different project. And been playing with the smaller grip mats as well, but right now I just have my Misti pad. And I don't think I'm going to magnet down for the next round because I know it's going to go right in the right place. Also, when you do this, you have more choices. You know, like when you put your powder on, you're going to see which one went the best, and sometimes that makes all the difference. I have, oh, that looks good. I have my little clothespin here and my paper catch. And I'm just going to use this only silver powder I have right now. I have, well, Brutus Monroe Sterling. And we're going to sprinkle it on and just see how it looks. And this is an ultra fine detail powder. Ooh, those look good. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I love Gina's cardstock. It's so smooth. And the powder just comes right off when you have that anti-static. All right, fantastic. Great impressions for the first stamping. Funnel this back in, and I will heat up my heat tool, and we will melt the powder. Oh my gosh, those are freaking awesome. I love it. Let me cut these out really quickly off camera with the coordinating dies. I will pop out whichever one looks the best. Now, I didn't really do a super intricate job of lining these up. Oh, but that looks great. Oh, I guess they all look good. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, well, I guess we have a lot of choices when we go to build the card. All right, let me think about the rest of the design. Had an idea, and I might go in a direction that may surprise you, and I may actually make 2 cards. Here's what I'm thinking. I pulled out the Gina K Designs ornamental fans to create a little grounding area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score my cardstock right at 5.5 for a top folding note card, like this. But I'm not going to fold it yet. I'm going to do a little ink blending on this piece. So I'm going to bring my little sticky mat back out here, and I'm going to pop this front of the card right onto the mat. And then I'll take my stencil, the ornamental fans, and just place it down and press. And what this is going to do, again, this is going to hold my stencil perfectly in place while I ink blend. I'm going to come back here with the sea glass, because what I want to do is just create a little sort of oval grounding for my butterfly. Now, if I don't love it, fine. I can just use this panel for something else, but I feel like this is going to be really pretty and just very soft. And this ornamental fans, to me, it kind of has a little naturey feel. But I'm just going to softly blend and create a little grounding area and really fade it out. So I'm not putting much pressure on here at all. I just want to have an area where my butterfly can sit. And I'm just using whatever's on the brush here, but not going all the way to the edge. Now I could take another color in there, but I think I just want it to be this color. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not pretty, it's just very soft, and my butterfly is going to be on that softness. Oh, I really like it. All right, let me cut a little more cardstock of this shape so that I can find a way to pop this up with a little more dimension. Now I can fold my note card. I've blended right onto the panel, like that. And I'm going to tape this closed just so it stays flat while I'm working. Like that. All right, see how pretty that is? And there we have the same color, right, that we picked up from the actual butterfly. And here's what I don't know. Do I want to, I kind of do want to have this coming off the butterfly. In fact, I don't think it would be better to go this way on the panel. No, well, shoot. You know what? Maybe I did need to do a horizontal panel for this because I like that arrangement. Let me redo this really quick, or let me cut this down and turn that into a panel. I'm going to use one of the dies from Master Layouts 4 because this is going to give me a really pretty scalloped edge. And then I'll just make a new white note card. So let me cut that out. I'm breaking with my usual tradition, and I made a note card out of sea glass because it's such a nice match to what's in the butterfly's wings. And I thought this would be very pretty, just popped up onto the note card. Forgive my head if it gets in the way. I love the scallop against the blue, and we'll just put that there. Butterfly will be off-centered here, and then my greeting will go here. Now I probably need some sort of foam tape underneath, and I feel like this will be the right dimension, what I just used. So I'm going to put just a little here to support that. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Okay, I will use liquid glue on the back of my butterfly. Just get enough on here, not enough to ooze out, but just enough to really hold my butterfly securely to the panel. And then we'll just pop it right about there, right in the center, right before the stitching. And I actually am going to bring this up so that I can line up the points nicely. That. Okay. Put a little brick on that while that adheres, and then I will take the foam off here, and I will add liquid glue to the parts that will touch, right, the butterfly. And I'm even going to put a few dots here just so it doesn't stick too hard and fast. And now I will float this right over the wing like that. All right, and I'll make sure that this is straight here. Yep, friend looks good, and press. Okay, and let that sit on there for a second. I'm going to finish off this card with some little pearls. I wonder if I can get some of the smaller ones though. I love, let's see here, that's a very small one. Come here, you. Pick you up. Get it to flip. There's one there. That. Ooh, that's so pretty. All right, let's glue these into place. Pick up that little friend and a little bit of glue. Oh, that's a lot of glue. And boop. Gina told me, or I've seen her say in a video, you gotta go straight down on these guys because the pearls have a little more heft. Boop. You want to have enough glue so at least, you know, so they'll stick. If a little oozes out, that's okay. It'll dry clear. Connect glue dries clear. Boop, boop. almost went a little off there, and boop, right there. And that's the finished card. I wasn't expecting to go in this direction at all. I was going to make a collage with all the other things, but isn't this pretty? Now, one of the things I thought about trying that I haven't done in a really long time is actually finishing this off with a glitter pen and just putting some glitter inside some of those. But you know what? I feel like sometimes you just need to walk away. You know how you want to add all the things. So I'm going to say this card is finished. I also wanted to show you what I did with the leftover pieces. Rather than work them into this card design, I took my little, where are you here? I took my little white jelly roll pen and just added some white details. Those are actually little white dots inside the little prongs. Added white dots around here as well. And I used that same fan brush to use a little bit of the key lime. I probably should have grounded this also in the sea glass, but I actually think that turned out really cute as well. So I wasn't expecting to get 2 cards out of 1, but you know what? Sometimes when you're creating, you just kind of go with the flow. So those are my finished card projects for today. Thanks so much for watching today. You can find links to all of the supplies I used in today's video in the YouTube description box. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the bell while you're at it so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Here are a few more card projects featuring Gina K designs, stamps, stencils, and dies. I'll see you in those videos.